The Philippine Public Works Department plans to undertake a massive rehabilitation of roads in Metro Manila.
I think for Manila, we have to be very, very committed.
Of the places in Manila City which have improved in less than 2 weeks of Mayor Isko Moreno's incumbency.
Metro Manila wasn't always the city we know today. Once, it was a well-planned, forward-looking urban center, built around a modern mass transit system. The iconic tranvia weaved through the city, shaping neighborhoods, guiding development, and connecting people. Over time, the city evolved, embracing modern transportation and infrastructure, but progress came with a price. Today, Metro Manila faces daily traffic gridlock, rising pollution, environmental degradation, and overcrowding. The growth of informal settlements has only compounded the problem. And it's not just Manila. These challenges are spilling over into Bulacan, Rizal, Laguna, and Cavite. If left unchecked, Metro Manila's population is projected to swell from 23 million to 30 million by 2030, turning it into one of Asia's largest megacities. To tackle this, the national and local governments have developed a long-term integrated plan, one that uses transportation as the engine for sustainable development. This ambitious initiative aims to ease traffic, improve environmental conditions, connect Metro Manila better than ever, and revitalize polluted areas. Today, we'll explore how Metro Manila is reclaiming its former glory, from the least livable city in Asia to a premier megacity in the Asia-Pacific. We'll take you through the city's current state, ongoing projects, and future plans, including the Pasig River Rehabilitation Program, upgrades to the railroad and transportation systems, roads and expressways, expansions, intermodal terminal hubs, new urban developments, and land reclamation projects. Take the Pasig River, for example, stretching 27 kilometers through 23 cities and municipalities. It's the lifeline connecting Manila Bay to Laguna Lake. Yet decades of unchecked urbanization and industrial pollution turned it biologically dead by the 1990s. Once a dumping ground for sewage and industrial waste, this river seemed beyond hope. But today, thanks to relentless rehabilitation efforts, the Pasig River is coming back to life. In 2018, it even earned the Asia River Prize in Sydney, Australia, a testament to the hard work of those restoring its ecosystem. Now, the river teems with life: carp, catfish, kingfishers, orioles, and swallows. Linear parks along its banks grow fruits, vegetables, and flowering plants, enjoyed by both children and adults. And it's not just the river. Manila Bay, long neglected and polluted, is being revived as well. For years, the bay bore the brunt of urbanization, its waters contaminated with dangerous bacteria, threatening public health, biodiversity, and quality of life. The current administration, determined to end decades of neglect, has launched a full-scale effort to restore Manila Bay. This isn't just a cleanup, it's a battle against indifference, old habits, and environmental decay. Over 190 kilometers of coastline, countless rivers feeding into it, and millions of people are now part of this massive effort. 13 government agencies are coordinating to implement the Manila Bay Coastal Strategy, breathing new life into the very heart of the Philippines. This is more than urban development. It's a revival of Manila's spirit, a reclaiming of its waterways, and a step toward becoming a world-class city once again. Metro Manila is not just surviving, it's on its way to thriving. After more than a year of rehabilitation efforts, the Manila White Sand Project finally launched, sparking both excitement and controversy. Using crushed dolomite boulders, a portion of Manila Bay was transformed into a pristine, man-made white sand beach, right in the heart of the city. This bold move is part of the larger Manila Bay Rehabilitation Project, led by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. For many, it's a historic first, a city-centered white sand beach designed to attract local and international tourists, create jobs, and breathe new life into Manila's waterfront. But the transformation doesn't stop at the bay. Metro Manila's transportation system is undergoing a massive overhaul aimed at boosting connectivity, easing congestion, and supporting inclusive growth. Alongside the city's existing railways, the LRT Line 1, LRT Line 2, MRT Line 3 and the PNR Line, the government is building new state-of-the-art railway projects, including 2 subway systems, marking a historic leap in the country's transit infrastructure. The Makati Intra-City Subway is a 10-kilometer underground rapid transit line currently under construction in Makati City. It will link major hubs across the city's business district, from the Makati Central Fire Station through J.P. Rizal Avenue to the University of Makati, connecting key points like Ayala Avenue, Circuit City, Makati City Hall, Poblacion Heritage Site, and Makati Hospital. Designed to handle 700,000 passengers daily, this 192 billion Philippine peso project will reduce traffic and improve connectivity across Makati. Meanwhile, the Metro Manila Subway, also known as MRT Line 9, is a 36-kilometer underground line connecting Quezon City, Pasig, Makati, Taguig, and Pasay. Future plans include extensions to Bulacan in the north and Cavite in the south, plus a branch line to Ninoy Aquino International Airport, making it the country's second direct airport rail link. This massive project promises to revolutionize mobility across Metro Manila. Other major upgrades are already underway. MRT Line 3 has undergone intensive rehabilitation. Train speeds now reach 60 kilometers per hour, with intervals shortened from 8 to 9.5 minutes to just 3.5 to 4 minutes. Travel from North Avenue to Taft Avenue has dropped from 1 hour 15 minutes to just 50 minutes. The number of operational trains increased from 10 to 15 in 2019 to 23 today, making commutes faster, safer, and more reliable. LRT Line 2 East Extension adds 4 kilometers from Santalan Station to Masinag, Antipolo, serving an additional 80,000 daily passengers. LRT Line 1 Cavite Extension is 50% complete, extending the 20.7-kilometer line by 11.7 kilometers from Baclaran to Bacoor City. Makati BGC SkyTrain, a 2-kilometer monorail under construction, will connect Guadalupe in Makati to Uptown Bonifacio in Taguig, following major roads like J.P. Rizal Avenue, Lawton Avenue, 8th Avenue, and 38th Street. MRT Line 7 will span 22.8 kilometers with 14 stations, connecting San Jose del Monte in Bulacan to Quezon City and fostering business and commerce around its intermodal terminal. The North-South Commuter Railway, NSCR, the Philippines' largest intercity rail project at $14.8 billion, will stretch 148 kilometers from New Clark City in Capiz, Tarlac to Calamba, Laguna. With 36 stations and seamless integration with existing lines and the upcoming Metro Manila subway, NSCR will transform regional mobility. Metro Manila's road network is also being redefined. Skyway Stage 3, an 18.8-kilometer elevated tollway, now connects Buendia to Balintawak, cutting NLEX to SLEX travel to just 30 minutes and easing EDSA traffic by 50%. The expanded NLEX Harbor Link provides a quick route from Quezon City to Manila, reaching the port area in 15 to 20 minutes. Southeast Metro Manila Expressway, a 32.6-kilometer toll road, will link Taguig City to Quezon City, decongesting major arteries like EDSA and C5, while connecting developing areas in Taguig, Taytay, Antipolo, and San Mateo. EDSA Busway, also called EDSA Carousel, is a dedicated bus rapid transit lane, separated by concrete barriers and steel fences, providing faster, more efficient public transport. From white sand beaches to cutting-edge railways and expanded expressways, Metro Manila is in the middle of a historic transformation, reshaping mobility, boosting tourism, and redefining urban life in the Philippines. Metro Manila is reinventing the way people move. The EDSA Busway is at the heart of this transformation, designed to give commuters faster, safer, and more comfortable rides along the city's busiest thoroughfare. Recently, the Department of Transportation announced the EDSA Busways Concourse project. a 120 million peso initiative that promises to elevate daily commuting. These new concourses will feature ticket booths, automatic fare collection systems, turnstiles, and even concierges. Everything a commuter needs before boarding, making travel safer, more efficient, and hassle-free. Once completed, these stations will not only improve the commuting experience, but also stand as iconic, sustainable infrastructure blending functionality, aesthetics, and green design principles. Another key innovation is the EDSA Greenway project. By 2026, pedestrians will move safely and seamlessly from one public transport hub to another along EDSA, Metro Manila's most congested artery, backed in part by the Asian Development Bank with an 8.5 billion peso budget. This project will build 5 kilometers of elevated, covered walkways near 4 major LRT and MRT stations: Balintawak, Cainta, Guadalupe, and TAP. Designed with 5-meter-wide lanes, elevators, and monitoring systems, these greenways will be fully accessible to everyone, from children and the elderly to pregnant women and people with disabilities. By making mass transit safer and more convenient, the project hopes to reduce reliance on private cars and encourage sustainable commuting. Full operations were projected for Balintawak and Guadalupe stations by late 2025 and Cainta and TAP by early 2026. Metro Manila's intermodal hubs are taking connectivity to a whole new level. The unified Grand Central Station, or Common Station, is under construction at EDSA and North Avenue, nestled between SM North EDSA and Ayala Mall Trinoma, covering over 7,000 square meters with a concourse of 14,000 square meters. It's expected to serve 500,000 passengers daily, and potentially 1.5 million with future upgrades. This hub will seamlessly link LRT Line 1, MRT Line 3, MRT Line 7, and in the future, Metro Manila Subway Line 9. Meanwhile, the Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange, PTEX, the country's first true land port, brings multiple modes of transport into a single, safe, and high-tech terminal. Then there's One Ayala, a 390,000 square meter transit-oriented development on Ayala Avenue. Its 3-floor, 20,000 square meter transport hub integrates buses, AUVs, jeepneys, and the MRT Line 3, all under one roof. Commuters can now buy tickets, wait comfortably in the airy concourse, and grab food or shop while waiting. No more cramped sidewalks or rushing for rides during peak hours. The Taguig Integrated Terminal Exchange, ITX, is another game changer. Situated on 4.7 hectares in South Taguig, it will consolidate buses, trains, taxis, and other public transport options into a 6-story multimodal hub. With pedestrian connections to the PNR FTI station and the future subway, ITX will accommodate 160,000 passengers and 4,000 buses daily, linking southern Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao to Metro Manila. Looking ahead, Manila Solar City promises to redefine urban living. Built on 148 hectares of reclaimed land in Manila Bay, it will feature 3 islands: East Island 1, 28.73 hectares, East Island 2, 36.87 hectares, and West Island, 82.4 hectares. Designed as a disaster-resilient, eco-friendly city, every building will generate its own solar energy, harness wind power, and maximize natural ventilation to reduce air conditioning needs. Green corridors and walkways will provide uninterrupted views of Manila Bay, while an iconic bridge with glass walkways will link East Islands B and C, connecting to the Philippines' first international cruise terminal. From safer busways to cutting-edge intermodal hubs and sustainable reclaimed cities, Metro Manila is not just building infrastructure. It's creating a vision for the future, where mobility, safety, and sustainability come together in a modern, world-class urban experience. Imagine a city rising from the waters of Manila Bay, a spectacular, futuristic urban masterpiece. At the heart of this vision is a 7-star hotel complex with a man-made beach, offering residents and tourists a luxurious escape while reinforcing the city's image as a world-class destination. But Horizon Manila and its neighboring developments aren't just about glamour. They're designed to redefine mobility and urban living, minimizing private car use while maximizing public transport efficiency. A viaduct transit system will weave through the city, complemented by a monorail and a trackless electric tram network, ensuring that no location is more than a 5-minute walk from a station. Trams provide smooth connections across the development, while the elevated pathways and viaducts keep traffic flowing below. Tree-lined streets, 8-meter-wide sidewalks, and 3-meter arcades provide shade in every season, creating a pedestrian and bike-friendly environment designed to encourage a car-free lifestyle. At the heart of Horizon Manila is the 4-kilometer Canal Park, stretching across 3 reclaimed islands arranged east to west. This urban valley recalls Manila's historic relationship with the Pasig River and brings the city to the water's edge. The Canal Park not only connects the islands, but also offers residents and visitors a public park, ensuring that Manila Bay's iconic sunsets remain for everyone to enjoy. Vertical building clusters create shaded areas, while thoughtfully designed architecture minimizes heat and maximizes comfort throughout the city. Horizon Manila isn't just residential, it's a hub of activity. Pop-up galleries, cultural spaces, a state-of-the-art basketball arena, and other entertainment options are integrated into the city's design, balancing leisure, culture, and daily life. Direct access from Manila via the viaduct and monorail ensures seamless connectivity, making the city as functional as it is beautiful. Meanwhile, SM New Bay City rises along 9.2 kilometers of reclaimed shoreline, covering 726 hectares. This ambitious project is a collaboration between local governments, national authorities, and the private sector, designed by both local and international planners. As a modern master-planned city, it will host 576,000 residents, 924,960 jobs, and over 850,000 tourists annually, positioning the Philippines alongside cities like Hong Kong, Singapore, and Sydney. Built to international standards, the reclamation can withstand the strongest typhoon waves and seismic activity. Wide canals ensure proper drainage, while careful environmental planning protects surrounding natural habitats. The city promises a sustainable, green, and inclusive future, a place to live, work, learn, and play. With a fully integrated transportation network and fast connections to the airport and Metro Manila. Another transformative development is the Navotas Boulevard Business Park, rising on 650 hectares of reclaimed land north of Metro Manila. Under construction, this commercial and business hub will blend residential, institutional, commercial, and industrial areas. Port facilities, tourism, and marine activities will be seamlessly integrated, boosting Navotas City's stature as a modern urban center. Designed by Singaporean consultancy Surbana Jurong, the project exemplifies collaborative urban development, providing opportunities for businesses and residents alike. From luxury resorts to innovative transit systems, sustainable islands, and international standard business parks, Metro Manila and its reclaimed lands are poised for a new era, a city of the future, where community, mobility, and resilience come together on a scale never seen before.